Hey there, this is Leah, otherwise known as LA Pen on LiveJournal, which is perhaps the stupidest username ever, since it's probably quite easy to trace me, given that it's my actual real name. Anyway, I'm here in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and I'm recording a video that I obviously didn't plan out in advance. I have to say, I'm really enjoying looking at other people's videos and listening to their voice posts. I really wish that British people would get over themselves and realize that their accent is really freaking hot. I seriously, kind of a sad admission, but I dated a British guy once purely because he had a really hot accent. I mean, he was hot in general, but the accent helped a lot. And he was a software engineer, so he spoke nerdy, geeky stuff, and he did it with a British accent. It was great. And he had this perfect way of saying zebra crossing. Super adorable. We also would get into arguments about pronunciation because he was quite baffled with the fact that we could have a store called Herbs Herbs because he felt it should be Herbs Herbs, which I think is just a little strange, a little odd, but you know, whatever. It's his life. It's his thing. Yeah, I also think that a lot of people have really neat voices here, and it's really nice to hear what people sound like. I realize everyone's concerned with AMA becoming all meta and becoming such a tight little clique thing, but it's also nice to know who you're chatting with and where their advice is coming from and what they're like. I'm also pleasantly surprised by the foreign people in here. The Icelandic accent, that was fabulous. I'd never heard one before. I'm totally a sucker for accents from almost any country. I love Kiwis and Aussies, and the Dutch accent, unbelievable. I studied abroad in the Netherlands, and the guys there, again, were all so hot because they had fabulous accents. Anyway, so I guess I've said enough now that you know what my accent is like. It's considered neutral in the United States, so sorry, James, but linguists call us neutral accent. I was born in Omaha, Nebraska. It's where people in the Midwest send newscasters to have neutral accent training. So I have a fairly neutral accent from there. And then I have a teeny tiny bit of Canadian everywhere once in a while because I lived in Seattle for the last 12 years or so. Seattle's really close to Canada. Some people speak Canadian there. When I went to New Zealand, they all thought I was Canadian. Anyway, enough rambling for tonight, especially with this completely unplanned voice post, but I hope everyone's having a good night, and I'm sure I will see you guys on AMA. Take care.